So, let's get down to it. Dustin Curtis.
Jeremy, what's going on?
Nice to see you.
It's good to see you.
One of our sponsored athletes and route setters is actually in the house tonight for it's a very rare thing that he actually turns up and
just stopping through, man. Just stopping through.
It's a good thing. So we did the interview with Dustin Curtis. This is an interview with Dustin Curtis, but I'm Dustin Curtis and he's Dustin Curtis. So
there can't be two of me, man. There can't be two of me. The world would split. It's fine.
So let's talk about your favorite holds.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. I'll
go by company because
every company has something.
No.
And no. I have my favorites from every company. I fully agree with being like. I love Climate, I love Project, I love Uncarved Block, all of them. But unbiased, let's go company by company, and I will fully answer honestly. So,
okay, fine. So let's roll from
Knuckles. The Knuckles are pretty rad. They're super positive, anywhere from crimp, in cut to pinch, and really go to on a lot of qualifier problems. I love, or super steep finals problems. I love their versatility of the set. Anywhere from positive, especially commercially, positive pinches. Oh my God, positive pinches are so important. They're so key and they're so amazing and really do well on that Knuckles set. Yeah, I think actually Knuckles is Crypto Child, but the umbrella company of So
Knuckles. Amazing.
Technic. Oh wow.
Because you and I differ on the because I know you hate the big fucking thing I have on the wall. I got the Talons and I got the other one as well.
Not the Hulk.
No, the NKR1.
NKR1.
I love the NKR1.
See, I thought it was redesigned, but you were right. It isn't. I would give Technic. I think what Technic changed for a lot of the market was the fat pinch. I grew up setting in that age of pusher Technic kind of dynamic of almost natural shape to functional commercial shape, and Technic really brings that. It embraces that commercial gym shape, and I love the fat pinch. I would have to say actually probably my favorite set of Technic holds are fatty fat pinches.
Oh, the fatty fats. There's a couple of different versions of those.
I know. Probably
the original.
Probably the originals, but if I had to pick up the new line, then it would be the long fatty fats.
So Talons.
Talons I sit between. I like the idea of them. I think they would be much better if they were mirror image. Personally,
no. I'm on the same page. Yeah.
Big fan of core climbing. They're doing that whole mirror image set. That to me is really pimp, and I really like that, and I think that's part of where training for climbing goes. So I like that idea. I like the value as a route setter of having that, I have this pinch that's bad for my right hand and equally as bad for my left hand.
Yeah.
That factor to me in competition route setting is something huge.
I really enjoyed that. So DRCC, Detroit Rock.
Force edges, hands down, no way, shape or form. It doesn't even matter.
The forge edges, not the because there's two forces. You talking about ESC or DSC? Easy side crimps or the dark side crimps?
Dark side crimps for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Climate?
Tufa, doesn't matter. Tufa. That whole series is amazing. What do they go from?
Go small to 3XL.
Small to 3XL. Oh, I could order that set 100 times over and be more than happy. Next one. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Next one, E-Groups.
That's a hard company. They've organized their shapes in a lot
There's a weird mishmash. One of my favourites as a whole is the stealth edges.
Yep. So I like those. I actually had with the Hive, the setting clinic. I had the opportunity to work with their. I think their new set is the Majorcan Edges, or Majorcan Mini Slopes. One of the two. I really like that Majorcan, the Majorcan texture. I really like that idea. Cool. It ties into the climate tufas, which I'm partial to. But I would say probably my favorite set from E-Groups would have to be their pure dual text crimps.
Are those little? We reviewed them way back when. Like, they're fucking tiny, man.
They're tiny. They're dual text. Their dual text isn't as good as DRCC, but like no one is doing that as good as DRCC. But I really like that set. I really gravitate towards that set. As a whole, for a dual text set, it's up there for me.
Okay, let's roll with Element Climbing.
Element.
Fuck the footholds, because that was John. Hey John, love you.
I'm gonna say Element. It's a toss up. It's actually a toss up between the Larva and the Nitros?
Nitros, yeah.
Yeah. Like, between those two sets, I think I use them the most. I like the methods as a whole, but with Element, I really like the Nitros or the Larva. Especially the Larva. I wish they made more of that set.
Okay, here's an interesting question. Like, dual texture, we know for what the DRCC does it. Nobody does it better. Like, and cue James Bond theme right now.
Yeah, nobody does it better.
Like, DRCC fucking kills it. But for just pure commercial gym setting, and not having to clean the holes so much, which whole company does it for a commercial setting?
For cleaning holes, or we?
No, just because not for cleaning holes, just for how long they've been on the wall, and then you have to clean them. Which company has come out on top? Because you have to strip the roots occasionally, all the time. Which company has been the easiest to clean? I know you don't set by company, but which company comes up and looks the best after you've cleaned them? How do you clean your holes is probably the first question.
Well, we clean our holes with the chalk off that Luigi offers, like that friction holds offer.
I've never tried it.
We use
not through want of trying. Just because Luigi won't send it to us.
Oh Jesus! I just got in trouble from the tour de block.
Yeah.
No, we do that in the winter, and then in the summer we do a power washer.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a power washer downstairs for cleaning my holes.
As it is,
what comes out the best?
If we're using Luigi's grip wash, then Friction Technique E-Grips. If we're using a power washer, then everything.
So you're saying that Luigi's grip wash
I'm saying that chemicals are biased.
are unbiased?
Are biased.
Yeah, because Luigi's built something that will...
I think chemicals really react with the polyurethane that's involved.
Mm-hmm.
And every company's polyurethane is different. If I'm saying from what I've experienced is that there's a bias from grip wash to the whole company versus a power washer that doesn't have any. It's just pressurized water.
It's just water.
It's pressurized water. There's no bias towards any hold company. And all our holds that are washed by a power washer come out differently than, say, anything we wash with Luigi's grip wash. And that's real for me as a commercial root setter. Is like I keep track. I get samples from other companies, and any company I think about buying from, I immediately buy a sample. Like, I ask for a sample, and we go through the grip wash, we go through the power washer, we go through all of it. And I want to know. I want to know what the lifespan of each hold is, because if it's €10, that's almost 22
$22, yeah.
Yeah, that's almost 22 Canadian. Like, I can get climate holds for average around $7 a hold.
Yeah, it comes out that ordering European holds is expensive, like in every way, shape or form. But sometimes, you know, I always said that variety is the spice of life.
Variety is the spice of life, but where does that number come into commercial root standing? Like, for a gym like us, we're coming up to 3 years old, and I'm still a little worried about like our investments as a whole, towards holds. Where do we draw the line? Where do we look at? Is it valuable for us to ship these holds across
the ocean? I guess.
Yeah, like is it valuable for us to put these holds on a boat, or is it more valuable and will we get more holds?
You always make more holds from a North American supplier, of course.
But are those holds going to last? Are they going to be valuable? Are they going to be put on roots that are good for the gym?
So obviously, this is Dustin Curtis. Do you know what?
We're going to do this interview again. This has been basically 2 hours of footage that we're going to piece together from...
More like 4.
Is it 4? Jesus.
Yeah. The interview has been thought-provoking for you, the viewer.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure, Dustin.
Pleasure.
Sir?
Oh, too young to be a sir, man, but thanks. This is going to be the longest interview ever.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.